For those of you that know Andy, he is the most enthusiastic person. I have never met a person so enthusiastic about starting service on the Tennessee Board of Accountancy, and it was infectious.
I was executive director of the Tennessee Board, and Andy joined the board and immediately wanted to get involved. You know, what can I do? How do I be prepared? How do I learn about what needs to happen on the board? So he, jumped right in with passion and excitement, and he does that really with everything he does.
Andy initially served on our business and industry executive committee, beginning, I believe, in around about 2013, and actually became chair of our regional advisory panel for the Americas in 2017 and 2018, which was a very pivotal period of time for AICPA and SEMA. His commitment, his enthusiasm was demonstrated, in his leadership at that critical period. I personally, I'm indebted to him.
And he really has a heart for the plight of individuals. We're dealing oftentimes, the longest part of our agenda is disciplinary cases, where we have to adjudicate and potentially, mete out discipline for a professional that has, not done what they should have done or done something they shouldn't have done. And I've always noted that Andy had a tremendous amount of empathy. He listened well. He was very concerned not only about the professional, but about the profession as well, and the public whose interests we have to protect.
Hi, I'm Cole Parker. I work at First Century Bank. I got a job here when I was 22 years old. I've worked with Andy for almost 8 years. A couple years into that where he was like, you need to go be a CPA, right? You need to go get this. You need it for your career. You need it for your career here at the bank. You need it for anything in your life. You need to become more valuable. And I love telling this story because I remember when I was 17, my mom told me to go be a CPA. And I opted to tell her I was going to go mow lawns instead. That's where the money was, right? I was going to start a lawn mowing company. And as of this month, at 29, I'm a licensed CPA. So what happened in between there is Andy Bonner.
Here's the thing I'd say about Andy, and yes, I've traveled with Andy on several occasions, generally to NASBA-related events, and he always likes to have fun in whatever it is that he's doing. And so as we plan out a trip somewhere, it's what can we do while we're there to enjoy the sights, enjoy the food in that particular city or location. We were going to San Diego, and he said, here's the train up the coast, and we're just going to take a bunch of people with us, and we're going to have fun while we're doing it and all connect. But we take our own wine, and we make our own little party out of the thing.
Andy was just excited to have the board go on a ghost tour in Savannah, and he just really enjoys wherever he's at, and that's one of the unique and I think very positive characteristics about Andy. It's like, let's just enjoy life, let's do our jobs, but let's have fun while we're doing it. I've always respected his judgment and just think he's just an outstanding example. He's worked in public accounting, he's worked in private accounting, he's been on the regulatory side, he's been on the leadership side for our society. I just can't imagine someone who has made more contributions than Andy Bonner.
This is the Hall of Fame of accounting for the state of Tennessee. Right, this is the Lifetime Achievement Award. You have offered so much.
As I look to how we can serve our members in business better, there's no better voice for members in business than Andy Bonner. Congratulations, Andy.